Almost every person have wondered, what happens after we die? And is death the end of consciousness or the beginning of something else? Every civilization, every religion, and every generation have asked the same question. And if death is inevitable, then the afterlife must be the most important truth of all. So welcome back to What Is, where we deal with truth, theory, and origins. And in today's episode, we ask the question, what is the afterlife? And where do we go after we die? And so, death is not described as extinction. In ancient texts, it's described as separation. Basically, the body returns to the earth, and the spirit returns to its source. And across cultures, death is a transition, not an ending. A doorway from the visible world into the unseen world. And ancient civilizations did not believe that the dead immediately entered heaven or hell. Instead, they described an in-between realm, like Sheol, which is Hebrew meaning the realm of the dead, or Hades, which is Greek meaning the underworld. The Duat in Egyptian Kemetic science meaning the journey of the soul, or Kur, which is from Sumerian Mesopotamia, meaning the land of no return. So not punishment and not reward, but waiting. Basically, the dead rest or sleep until what comes next. And modern ideas of heaven and hell come from more tradition than from scripture. So heaven is described as God's dwelling, future inheritance, and a restored creation, while hell is described as destruction and separation, and basically the absence of life. And Christ spoke of a place called Gehenna, and not eternal torment, but a final judgment and an end of life. And so the hope for scripture is not disembodied souls, it's resurrection. The dead rise, judgment follows, and eternity is decided. And Revelation refers to this as the second death. And so death itself will eventually be destroyed. And in the end, it's not about eternal torment. It's about an ultimate restoration or destruction based on a final judgment. And so, is the soul conscious after death? Some texts suggest that the dead sleep and that they are unaware until awakening. And others suggest awareness, memory, and recognition remain. So the soul might not experience time as we do, and so death might feel like falling asleep or waking up somewhere else. And across cultures, NDEs, or near-death experiences, they share striking similarities. So a lot of people report leaving their body, traveling through darkness or light, or encountering strange beings in a strange reviewing of their life, and often feeling a choice or a sense of returning back to their body. And these accounts mirror ancient texts, leaving us to wonder, is it coincidence or a glimpse beyond the veil? And this ties in directly to the in-between realm, because many near-death experiences seem to place people in a space between life and whatever comes next. It's as if this realm is a bridge or a waiting area, or like a transformative space before the final destination, where consciousness continues, but the journey is not fully complete, and it leaves us with the mystery of what the final chapter is and what awaits us beyond that bridge. So, what do you think about the afterlife? And always, if you want more videos like this dealing with truth, theory, and origins, then make sure you like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments down in the box. Also, if you got any suggestions for future topics, you can also leave them in the comments.